we going? I'm gonna do some. Wait, I have frozen? Should I have. Why have I frozen? Is there a reason for this? I don't know. Let me reset the thing. This has never happened to me before. Let's deactivate and activate. Am I frozen? I'm not. Hooray! Okay, good. Hello everyone. Oh, my heart. Why is my heart rate showing? Because I don't have my heart rate monitor on. Let me just switch that off. I think that's a lie. Yes. Thankfully I am not. I'm no longer frozen. Gosh, my hair. I really need a haircut. However, I'm going to do some art today for all you lovely people. Let me just set things up here. I will make this full screen, and I will also get rid of the heart rate monitor, which shouldn't be working. And window capture, I will make, wait, Android webcam server. Here we go, and I'll turn that on. And I'll move that over so it's not weird. Here we go. Yay! Now I transform, fit to screen. There. Art hype. Okay, so let me bring you up to scratch with what I've been doing. So Shukliya is over at the moment, and we're starting work on an art retreat. In which case, I am planning on basically working on the How We Met comic, get as much of that done as possible. And I came to an understanding that when I was doing my draft using Clip Studio Paint, that's not how I used to do comics. And if I'm trying to get back into doing comics, it might be better if I just start from what I used to do, but with an added twist, because I work so much better on lined paper because my confidence in my artwork at the moment is pretty shot. So if I don't, oh god, my hair. So if I don't draw on lined paper, then I feel, I just never finish my work. Whereas like on lined paper, look, shut up, Kavi. Guess who that is? Shut up, Kavi. So I started doing, my thought is to do the draft here on lined paper, and then I'm going to use my light box and I'm going to ink it onto a good piece of paper. So this is the old-fashioned way. This is how I used to do things, and I feel like that's going to be the best way to get back into it. So yeah, so do this, then ink it on a separate piece of paper using a light box, then scan that piece of paper, and then do the lettering and boxes and frames and things that I need to do that way. Is the plan. But yeah, so let me introduce you to the... Wait, have I just... Sorry. Okay, let me introduce you to the comic so far. It's a little bit glary, sorry. So this is the comic. If you've previous watchers of Kav's art streams will know that I've been working on a comic with my friend Shukliya, who's here for an art exchange. This is the comic about how we met and about how I started to suspect she was a spy and was sent to spy on me by Australian Secret Services, which is a fun story that all the kids can enjoy. This is what we've got so far. As much as I hate to say it, it all started with Jer, and then there'll be a caption up here of Jer saying, "Oh, you really should meet up with Shukliya. I think you'd really get along." And then me saying, "Oh yeah, sure." And then in thought bubble, I'm thinking, "Ew, gross." And then over here, we've got like a thought bubble. You can see of two Australians talking. Let me get up the actual dialogue. Sorry, I'm gonna have to do something a little bit annoying for a sec. Just move that out over here, and then we'll put that back up on full screen. Hey there, Aria GFN. What's an art exchange? An art exchange tends to be when I do a piece of art and give it to you, and then you do a piece of art and give it to me. In this case, we both have made comics about our experiences meeting each other. Obviously, Shukliya had a much less stressful time because she didn't believe me to be a spy. So let me just get back to the second panel here. Let me scroll up. Okay, so up over here, there'll be a caption above the cityscape saying, I was a translator of Japanese and Spanish from Australia, and living in Taiwan at the time, study Mandarin. It wasn't the first time I've lived abroad, and when you're not in Australia, it kind of seems like a waste to spend your time with other Australians, no? That person's going to be saying, g'day, mate! And then that person's going to... I should probably swap them around, actually. Because that person looks like they're saying g'day, and that person looks like they're gushing. Okay. G'day, mate. And then that person says... crikey, another Aussie? Well, plop my noggin in a kangaroo's bum. And you can see their shirts are going to say Aussie, 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 and that person's going to say oi, oi, oi. It's very funny. Okay. And then the next panel is going to be the same as before, so I haven't drawn it in because I want to get the proportions right so that it looks the same as this. Except that Joe's arms are going to be up in the air and Kav is going to be sort of like looking up towards that thought bubble. Special Agent Shukliya emote when. I should get her to draw that. Okay, so I tended the caption down here. Sorry, the caption down here will say, I tended to avoid Australians like the plague when living overseas, and I had little interest in meeting Shukliya as much as Joe talked about similarities. And here he's going to be saying, you'd really like her. She speaks Russian and Mandarin as well, and she's doing her PhD in comics. And then I'm saying, looking somewhere else. But then, and she likes board games too. And then I go, eh? Oh, indeed. Okay. And then Joe will be saying here, Shukliya holds weekly gatherings at these board game cafes. You should come sometime. And then I say, I may just do that. And then in... this is going to be me surrounded by board games and things. I want to get some reference photos so I can actually do justice to them. But at the moment, I'm just blocking it out, So meeples, dice, cards. Those are going to be monster tokens from Arkham Horror. My favorite board game. I'm watching The Grinch at the same time. Oh, good idea. So there's going to be one caption there, and that one will say... I love board games. The thing about board games, though, is that you need someone to play them with. And until then, I'd had trouble finding people to go to cafes with me. Then down here, I figured that it was no big deal to hang out with another Australian if it meant I could finally sate that 9-month craving. Hey there, Blake Spake. Hope you're doing well. So then the next page. This is another picture that I'm going to need a reference for. It's going to be the MRT station where we met Shukliya, and we've decided to call him Carler for some reason. That was Shukliya's idea because I kept getting confused between Adam and Anthony. I wasn't sure what name, so Shukliya was like, okay, let's just call him Carler, whatever. So yes, so that's going to be the MRT station. Caption will say, so Joe invited me to Shukliya's next dinner and board games night. I'm saying, do you see her? And then Joe says, there. Then down there, it will say, Shukliya will be saying, hey, nice to meet you. Then I'm saying, nice to meet you too, but I'm sweating buckets. And then there's a thought bubble, which I'm going to make kind of big, that says abort, abort, abort. And then caption, I forgot to mention, I have severe social anxiety too. Oh, you've been seeing Shukliya's comics on Instagram. That's awesome. Yeah, she needs all the support. She's sort of hoping to make a transition into sort of doing comics more full time. So any support and sharing would be fantastic. Okay, so next up, this is going to be the restaurant that we went to, which is a vegetarian restaurant. And so I'm saying, oh, a vegetarian restaurant? This is one of those ones with the fake meat, right? And Shuklia says, yep. Then the middle one, I've changed this a little bit from the script. Anyway, Shuklia's like, see anything you like? And I'll be going, And then I'm gonna write the Chinese for menu, aka 菜单, but I couldn't be bothered writing it just at that point. Hey there, Hazardius, it's lunchtime, and then the waiter comes up and asks, I've got those things. What are they called? Like the greater than, less than symbols to show that she's speaking Mandarin. She's going to be saying, can I take your order? And then this will be me. I tried to actually copy Diana Jack's emote for me in terms of like the wonky grin. And I'm going to be going, he he he. Then I say, this one please, pointing at vegetarian chicken nuggets as opposed to fried of monkey head mushroom and vegetarian chicken nuggets. So I looked up the actual menu. And that was the actual. They actually had fried of monkey head mushroom in there, and then vegetarian chicken nuggets. The thing is, I actually corrected this because it wouldn't make sense to like native English speakers if it had the typo. It was actually vegetarian mai ke nuggets. I mean, mai ke chicken nuggets. Mai ke is Michael or Mike or Mac. So like if you. It wrote in English, Mike chicken nuggets, which I think if I put that there, then I would have to explain the joke and it would make it less funny. So I've actually had to edit it. So yes, this one, please. And that brings us to where we're up to today, where I've got 3 panels here. One panel here up here is going to be me eating and stuffing my face. Is this bright enough? I feel like I need to draw a little bit darker. Oops. Hopefully that's okay. But let me know. I don't know how I can adjust the contrast. Probably when I start drawing a little bit. Can I zoom in maybe? No. Is your hair blocking your left eye? No. Yes. I can barely see, ever. You can make out the outline of the sketch. Thing is, it's not going to be... I really need this to get closer. Let me see. Okay, I might see if it's possible for me to adjust the contrast in this. Stream quality, autofocus, hold. LED flashlight, maybe? Does that make it more clear? Let me fiddle around a little bit. Yeah, I think the light helps. Night vision? That didn't do anything. More sensitivity, less sensitivity. Okay, so we'll it just helps a little bit, you reckon? What if I zoom? Ah! Oh. That probably helps. Eh? Yeah. I might turn off the LED flashlight. It makes it a little bit clearer, but I'm just worried that the battery's going to run out, you know? So I should just get the charger, honestly. You know what? I'm going to get the charger. Hold on a sec. I'll be back. Okay, let me fix this LED flashlight back on. Yes, please. Okay. Okie dokie, let's get back to work. So this panel up here is going to be Kav sort of like stuffing their face and being really excited and being, oh, blah, 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 blah. What do you think of your food, everyone? And then everyone's going to be like, meh. And then at the bottom, Kav's going to say, gosh, definitely coming back here again. The comic is going to be called How We Met. I mean, I say it's going to be How We Met, but Shuklia has already finished her part of it. In fact, let me link that to you. So here's the first comic. And what's going to happen is we're going to juxtapose these comics next to each other. Shuklia's comics are going to break up my comics. And they're going to show our different interpretations of the same events. So the comic that I've just linked there, that is going to be the introduction to my comic that I'm doing now, if that makes sense. So yeah, and this second one is going to be for chapter 2, which what I'm doing today is I want to finish off the draft for chapter 1 before I go to bed tonight. And then by tomorrow, I want to hopefully have done at least chapter 2 and 3. And there are technically 8 chapters in total, but chapter 8 for me is just one image. Like it's just a portrait of all of us together. Hey there, Comian_. We're just we're working on some comics today. Well, a draft to a comic, which I'm doing on lined paper because it makes me feel better. Okay, so let me have a quick look at... Yeah, okay, so I'll have my cheeks full. Bulging happy cheeks. And please... Oh, we don't have any music! What's with that? It's okay. It is Chevrolet song time. No, stop. This is not the song that I wanted to play. I hate Google Music. No, stop it. I know I always listen to that song, but that's not what I want right now. Chevrolet. Change to uploads. Building a better way to see the USA. Was Chevrolet? No, I don't. Chevrolet wasn't DMCA. There we go. Lovely stuff. Alright, and let me know if you're having trouble seeing anything, or if it's not bright enough, or whatever.
Have you seen the Cape where they got ships that can take you past the sky? It's a patchwork quilt of cultures on a land of vast extremes. A country built by dreamers that has passed their...
Oh, it got muted on a VOD? The Chevrolet song? That's so stupid. How are you all doing anyway? Look at my face! I look like an egg! The eyes are too close together, that's why. It's a land that's made from differences, but where all the edges touch. From the Mormons out in Utah to the Pennsylvania Dutch. America, there's so much to see, and Chevrolet will be a better way to see USA. It's a land of roads well traveled, people traveling every day. I still look like an egg. Across our country, why not go by Chevrolet? Chevrolet will be the better way. There's a scroll bar on the right that keeps appearing in this. Oh, I can see that. What is that? Is that happening? That's weird. Okay, let me... Do you reckon it might be because of the zoom thing? I want the stream quality #1. Thank you very much. Maybe if I zoom out a little bit. Yeah, that's annoying. We get like a scroll bar which doesn't go away when I zoom in. Maybe it'll be okay now? Who knows? Wait, where's my chat gone? Come back, chat. Your friend, did this happen on Discord the other day? It's very odd. Ah, well. Oh, the stream quality is higher, so it's all slower. Okay. That's what happens when you meddle, Kavi. Okay, put it back down to where it was before. Why is it so choppy? Let's have a look. 1080p. Okay, no, it's alright. I think it'll do us. It's not an egg, that's Thomas the Tank Engine. Oh jeez, what have I done to my face? Anyway, hopefully once I put in my eyebrows it'll fix it. I've got great eyebrows. Nope, still look like... Now I just look like an egg with eyebrows. Now I just look like Mr. Mime. What's going on? Kavi the Tank Engine. Is it just me or is Kav's voice too quiet for the music? It's possibly because my microphone is all the way over there. Because I had a bunch of cables to work around. Sorry, there may be some clunking. So, premature noise warning. Sorry! Oh gosh. Glad I gave that noise warning, huh? You can't blame me for that. Is it better now? Or should I still fix it, you reckon? How did I make it? I'm always glad that I do not listen to these with headphones. I'm so sorry, everyone. I need to get a handle on that. Need to invest in like a noise filter, I think. Make my face a little bit rounder than that. Yes, it has been said that my noise levels vary quite a lot. Nom 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 nom. Gonna be holding some chopsticks. Wait, why am I holding chopsticks? I'm eating bloody chicken nuggets. I'm gonna be holding a nugget. That'll do. And then the caption here will be like, mmm, delicious. Probably up here it'll be like, mmm, delicious. And then in the original script, I wrote down a bit of exposition about how I always loved chicken nugget McNuggets before I became vegetarian, and now I really miss what they're like, and this tastes just like I remember. So I might just... It's not really necessary for the joke. How are yours? How are your meals? Chicken nuggies. And then Shuklia will be saying eh. And then Jur will be saying eh. And then Carla will also be saying eh. Hey there, Raina-san! How's it going? Had some seafood pasta just now. Oh god, now I'm hungry again. Shuklia's face. Photorealistic as well, don't you know? You're French and you have trouble understanding English. My drawing is funny. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. It's just a draft for a comic. I'm drawing a comic for my friend. I hope you enjoy the stream, Raina-san. You're very welcome. And most of us here either don't speak English as a native language, or we speak other languages, so we're always happy to help. Do you think we need some yodeling? Oops, it's meant to be glasses.
Hey there.
Can I speak French? Oh, thank you for following, Raina-san. Welcome. I lived in Belgium for 1 year and I do not speak French. And my French accent is very, very bad. I lived in Belgium and I don't speak French or Flemish. I'm a terrible Belgian resident. I feel like his face isn't long enough here. That's alright. Oh. Bit late. Okay, so let's get your little quiff. Jerry's quiff. Also, I should point out, because I really like languages, and I like helping people with languages. If ever I say something that you don't understand, you can always ask, and I'll be very happy to explain what I mean. Because I understand English is a terrible language. This music is aggressively cheerful, yeah. But does it make you want to buy a Chevrolet? You know what? Maybe we don't even need that panel down there. Oh, thank you! I'm glad you think I draw very well. These are just sketches. I used to draw much better, but I haven't drawn for a long time. I haven't drawn a lot in a long time. So I'm basically trying to learn how to draw again. You like how broad the English vocabulary is? I mean, that's true. English vocabulary is pretty broad. I will give you that. Okay, now I can't remember how did I draw this person's hair? Wait, where is he? Here he is. You see, he looked like a 12-year-old boy, so I tried giving him a beard. And now he looks like a 12-year-old boy with a beard. Ah. You see why I'm just doing necks? I'm doing down to the necks here. The reason for that is because I can't be bothered drawing the rest of the body. And I'm trying to think of maybe a creative way, like if I just put my head here, say, oh, blah, 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 oh, it's delicious. Then, you know, it's artistic, right? And like, this seems like a lot of empty space. Unnecessary empty space. I'll have a think about this. Little question mark there. during this writer's retreat, this artist weekend I'm doing with Shuklia, I'll try to stream every night to finish off any work that I haven't finished. Okay, I need to remember how the hair was. Okay, so it sort of goes up like, cause like, thing is, I don't remember this guy's hair at all. Definitely wasn't that long. I'm gonna have to make it shorter, I think. He's gonna read this comic and be like, why did you make me 8 years old? And I'll say, oh, well, I gave you a beard. And he'll say, yeah, well, didn't really change much, did it? Okay, so let's attempt to give you that beard. I don't know how to draw beards much either because I hate beards. That's not fair. My dad has a beard, so I can't hate beards. But like, I wouldn't have one, you know? It's not something I want for myself personally. I'll try to get like some scruffy bits. He didn't have a scruffy beard. I just don't want him to look like he's 12, you know? Like, they're meant to be sitting at a table. Is it gonna be possible for me to, like, redeem this so that they're actually sitting at the table with their foods? With their foods? With their food? This is a way to see the USA. Saying, eh. How can I redeem this? I'm happy with these faces, but I hate drawing anything that's not a face. Are we at 90? We're at 99% before I have to play idle? Oh, I hate you all. Please don't do this. Please think again. What if I'm just gonna cover up this bit down here. How did I draw it in my original draft? Okay, talking with my mouth full. With happy eyes. See, you disobeyed chat before. You can do that this time too. I mean, it's one thing to disobey chat, and then another thing to set up a challenge that people have to contribute points towards. Okay, bits of food. The deed is done! No! Congratulations, everyone! You worked so hard for that. You worked so hard, and you shall be rewarded in due course. Thank you, everyone. I know you all worked. You know, you all worked together with this one. This was a team effort, and I want it to be acknowledged that this is what happens when people cooperate. Kav has to play idle. Let's all watch Kav. Oh God, I forgot it's a visual novel too.
Stop encouraging Kav.
Oh no. Oh, William, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Reaganomicon. That's very kind of you. Reaganomicon, if you're not a member of my Discord for Twitch patrons and subscribers, presumably if you have your Twitch linked to Discord, you should be automatically made a member of that. Oh, William, that's so kind! Because they did the last contribution. What a lovely reason. Okay, let's clean this up a little bit. Little Big Adventure 2 Honk Challenge. Will Eric get his wish? I don't know what's going on with my face in this image. I'm hoping that my hair will mask whatever it is that it's doing. I think my favorite song is coming up after this one. And I'm very excited. Is there a second, even more secret Discord? I mean, I have a Discord for my Bad Movie Nights, which is a charity community. And I have a Discord for Twitch subscribers and patrons. So, if you're not yet a member of that, then presumably you now are. Why is it gone quiet? Have we already had the bluegrass? The bluegrass already happened. No? Huh. I want to, like, show that there is food flying out of my disgusting mouth. Oh, this is just the same song that we played before, isn't it? Okay, then the hair goes curly, and then it goes back here. Looks like I got a mullet here. I'm sure it'll be fixed up in time for the inking. I don't really like this picture I drew of me, but that's alright. Oh, you have to click a button to join? Oh, I see. So it's not automatic. That makes sense. Sometimes you just don't want to be a part of a Discord, and that's okay. I made the neck way too broad for this current style that I'm doing. Definitely coming back. Definitely coming back again. Okay, and now I have the next page. What is the next page? Wait. Let's have a look here. Oh, okay, we do need to change the soundtrack as well. This is for my Shuklia and Kav comic. Yes, it is. What's another album that we could put on? I have an idea. Let's have a look. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that. Or any of those. Okay, that's not working. I just want to have a look at my albums, you know? Albums that I own. Yes? Is that something that you will allow me to listen to and look at? All right. Okay. What about Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars? Oh, this is probably going to be really awful, but let's listen to this original soundtrack. Hey there, Sophie the Bookworm. Sorry, you're just looking at a blank page right now. That's not very entertaining. Okay, we're getting a lot of noise. Okay, so... Aha! Yep, okay, so this is going to be 2 panels. Top third is us chatting amiably. Let me just double check. Aha! Okay, cool, I got this. God, this soundtrack is really dull. Sorry, I shouldn't be so negative. Hey, did any of you catch me playing Hand of Fate earlier? That was a fun game. I'm really looking forward to playing some more of that. I hope this orchestral soundtrack inspires you. What am I doing here? Top 2/3. Doesn't really matter. Oh right, I wanted to do like 1/2 centimeter in. Sorry, my ear's itchy. When I get hay fever, just everything starts to itch. It's awful. Yeah, I expected it to be not as interesting as it was too. So what I'm doing here is I'm just measuring up the lines. And these are the parameters that I will use for the comic panels. The boundaries, the borders. Whoops. Oh, that happened right as I made a mistake. Very dramatic. Yeah, if anyone says this is boring, like the soundtrack, not my art. My artwork is very entertaining. Defy anyone to tell me otherwise. But if anyone wants me to switch soundtrack, please let me know, and I'll try and find another one that's not going to get me banned from Twitch. You're right, it isn't yodeling. Okay, so we've just got 2 panels in this one. In the top panel, it's gonna be me and Shuklia talking while the other 2 are sort of off to the side. So the script is going to say, let's get back to the script. The script is going to have a caption at the top saying, as the evening went on and we all got more comfortable with each other, Shuklia and I discovered some other things we had in common. So, I'll just put that caption over here probably. And this is the last page. So you know, this is going to be a pretty quick stream because I'm just going to be finishing off what I was meant to be doing. As the...
Stop encouraging Kav.
Oh, PGBM, thank you so much.
Kav honk.
Thanks so much for resubscribing. As the evening went on, and we all got... Oh, sorry, you can't see this. And we all got more comfortable with each other. I'm gonna rewrite this when I ink it. With each other. Shuklia and I discovered some other things we had in common. I can't believe we raised enough honks to do idol. I'm so cross. Okay. So this is going to be me and Shuklia at the table. How am I going to frame this? Actually, no, I think I'm a little bit too close. Let's move me out a bit. Because we need to have the dialogue box. The dialogue's basically going to be in this center here. Because one of Shuklia is going to talk and then I'm going to respond. So that's where that needs to go. Hey there, PGBM. So let me know at any point if you can't see, like if I'm drawing too lightly. I'll try to draw dark enough that you can at least see what it is I'm doing. It's unfortunate when it's when I'm doing this in grey lead, huh? And we've got a big shadow over my work as well. Oh geez, that makes me look randy. Me and Shuklia do not have that kind of relationship. let's try and do a non-Randy sort of expression here. Okay, yeah, now I'm just being smarmy and charming. You know me, smarming. You know, it's like the combination of charming and smarmy. I'm smarming. I'm smarmy, but I'm charming about it. Yeah. Smarming. Charming? No, that sounds too close to sharting, sorry. Otherwise, yes. God, this soundtrack's boring. Sorry, let me just change it. Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars, the director's cut. Jeez, I wonder what they left in. That was really mean. I'm sorry, soundtrack. You didn't deserve that. I'm just cranky because it's the end of the night. Do you reckon the FTL soundtrack will... I mean, surely, because people stream that all the time. We'll just pretend that I'm playing FTL. Still look like I'm trying to seduce Shaklia. Jeez, that is not my hair. I'm not some punk. What's going on? I've forgotten how to draw myself. I think it's that smarming face. I think it's just thrown me off. There we go. That's more like it. That forehead is way too low. That's not how hair works. Okay, yeah. This expression doesn't really suit what we're doing. In the original draft, I've got like a 3/4 shot. I think I'm gonna get rid of the smarming. It's starting to creep me out. But I don't want everyone to just be like, all the time. I feel like that gets a little bit overdone sometimes. I like a little bit more expression, you know, like more subtle characteristics, but not enough to be looking like I'm hitting on my friend. I think I've got it. hating everything else about it. You know what? I'll give me teeth. I'm putting an asterisk here so I can revisit this face. You've got the same eraser. This isn't my proper eraser. I actually have an eraser that's kind of like this, but it is full of eraser and not lead. But it's run out of eraser, so I'm just using that one. I think I had it in high school. Alrighty. So this is where Shuklia asks me. What does she ask me? She says, so you grew up in rural Victoria too? And I say, yeah, my sibling and I were probably the only mixed Fiji Indian white kids in my Bergen country town. No one could comprehend our existence. Haha! So we're bonding over our shared background as an outsider of our own societies. Very deep. Faster Than Light is a great game. I don't think I've ever finished a game by myself. I've never finished a game. I should stream that sometime, that might be fun. Because I'm not very good at it. The moment space is involved, I feel like my ability to comprehend what's going on just, like, crashes. I don't understand space. Or concepts around space, or stories based in space. I mean, you saw me stream Outer Wilds, right? FTL with chat's names of the crewmates would be fun. You're absolutely right! I forgot that you could rename your crewmates. Yes, we're gonna do that. That would be really fun. I'd like that a lot. I guess once we're done with Hand of Fate, we can get onto the old FTL. Oh, what's happening? Sorry. I'm getting messages. Oh, sorry. Let me put my phone on silent again. I took it off silent. Oops, sorry. I took it off silent when I was waiting for Shuklia to arrive. FTL is the short name for Faster Than Light, which is a survival game where you're in a spaceship and you need to like balance your fuel or your security systems, that sort of thing, with your resources. Okay, so here's where we have that little conversation, and then it turns into an even bigger one. How did I draw it? Ah, yes. Okay, and then this is going to be us getting closer together in our joy. Is it Monty Python time already, Sophie the Bookworm? It's... That's a really old reference. I don't expect any of you who are alive today to understand that. What's RNG though? Random something generation. Oh wait, no, they're way too close. I need to move them a little bit further away. Random number generator, right? So they're gonna have like a little back and forth, but I think I need them to be smaller actually. You think you're older than me? Oh, possibly. Maybe you do get that reference then. If I don't know, did Norway get Monty Python's Flying Circus? Cause like it's before my time. But I'm one of those weird people who looks up, who's really fascinated by the history of comedy and looks up all kinds of comedy movements, especially in the UK. Okay, so what I should do actually is I should start, I think, with the speech bubbles, because that's going to be the most important part of this panel, and then I'll have time for the faces. So what's going to happen is if we block it, we want the speech to take up this middle third here. Look at me being mathematical. And then in the bottom here, there's going to be two awkward looking figures. Looking small, because we are alienating them in the conversation. Monty Python inspired some Norwegian shows. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay, so I'm just massaging my hand. Okay, so how many captions? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now that I've got this general blocking sorted out, I can sort of fit the heads in there. This is the last panel, I repeat, before I'm finishing off for the night, because I gotta wake up early to do more art. I feel like this music is too calming for what we're doing, but that's fine. I showed Sean the script of this. Mean Sean. You know the one. And he was like, "This is a love story." I said, "No, it's about friendship." And he's like, "But people will think it's a love story, so you should play that aspect up." Such an ass. Thing is, though, there are some very thirsty people out there who would be very into this kind of story, I think. I cannot deny that. I thought it was an espionage thriller. I mean, yeah, definitely from my perspective. Wasn't this a sci-fi adventure? Well, we are in Taiwan. That's pretty science-y. Do not let the IRL shippers get too close to this. Oh, it's all right. I don't think I know any. Oh wait, we're happy. I don't know why she's looking surprised. Aw, you miss Sean? I'm sure Sean misses you too. No, he's been quite busy with his video lately. So he's done the odd stream, but not so much. Very busy bee. Well, this is a charming soundtrack, isn't it? Really makes you want to get up and dance. This smile isn't big enough. This is meant to be irrepressible joy. Maybe up like that. Thankfully, I don't have...
Stop encouraging Kav. Always encourage Kav. Kav honk.
Thank you, Sophie the Bookworm, for the subscription. 4 months. 4 months, eh? Just gonna do a little rough thing of the hair. There's still something wrong with this smile. Dark Souls 3? Is the first Dark Souls on sale? Those of you new to these streams will understand now that I'm a very slow drawer. Okay, and that's a good idea, actually. Have them leaning forward. And I'm taller than Shukliya, so I should try to make myself a little bit taller. Then no one's gonna care. No one's gonna be like standing there with a tape measure and trying to figure out the proportions. Oh geez, there's probably someone who would do that. You were thinking I was fast? I mean, keep in mind this is just a draft. This isn't the finished product. It's gonna take me many more hours. Now this soundtrack's boring. Sacred 2 original soundtrack. Oh. Dramatic. So this is going to be us talking to each other excitedly about how we both experienced racism when we were growing up in rural Victoria, and the two white boys in the restaurant feeling increasingly alienated from the conversation, poor things. Especially because one of them was an Australian. Yeah, this soundtrack's much better. Oh, Sekiro's on sale? How much is Sekiro? Asking for a friend. Yes, much better soundtrack. I do like a good percussion. As a percussionist myself, this hair is way too flat. I'm pretty sure I give myself more. Yes. Nice. Nice drums. This face looks very different from the other face up there. It's not even to the right rhythm. Remember when I said I was a percussionist? sorry, William says Sekiro is down to less than 60 Australian dollars. Okay, I started out sort of doubting this soundtrack because of the name. What was it? Sacred 2. This seemed a bit silly. But, like, this is a good soundtrack. This head is way too big. It needs to be comically big. Okay, so there'll be some speech bubbles here. Let's have a look. I'm gonna read through the comic so far, if you want, after I'm done with this panel. Okay, so there's like a big thing where she says, "You're lucky you had a sibling to commiserate with. I was all by myself, surrounded by white people who had largely never seen a Japanese person before, let alone a mixed race one. It's the constant microaggressions which are the worst, you know? Oh, definitely." And then, like, I have a line which I think is a little bit forced. But I want to sum up this conversation. In the original script, I say, "Ha ha ha, white people, am I right?" No one says that. Not even me. But what I want to make clear is that the two white guys who were at dinner with us were starting to feel left out of the conversation because we were talking about things that they couldn't relate to. So I'm gonna need to redo that line, I think. I might sleep on it, you know? Maybe a square box about the convo? What do you mean? You mean like exposition? No. Show, don't tell. Okay, so Shukliya, Kav, Shukliya, Kav, Shukliya. Okay, and then down here, got two little comical pictures of our two boys. Looking awkwardly at each other. No noses. I feel like noses. Just straight-faced awkwardness. sweat drop from you, my friend. Trying to make his beard stand out there, given he hasn't really got very distinctive hair. And now this be going dot dot dot. There. That'll do us, I think. Alright, so that takes us to the end of our thing. So let's just go back through it and I'll walk you through it again. So, Planet of the Asses. I drew that on stream. Okay, so we've got as much... Wait. The comic of how me and my friend Shuklia met and how I then thought she was a spy for most of our friendship. As much as I hate to say it, it all started with Joe. And he says, oh, wait, let me bring up the script again. Sorry. As much as I hate to say it, it all started with Joe. You really need to meet my friend Shuklia. She's from Melbourne and speaks Japanese too. Oh yeah? I say. And then over here I say, ew, another Australian? Gross. Caption up there will say, I was a translator. Oh, the music's a bit loud. Thank you. Where is the... Oh. There we go. I hope that's better. Okay, so then the caption is, here is I was a translator of Japanese and Spanish from Australia and living in Taiwan at the time to study Mandarin. I think I can clean up that line a bit. It wasn't the first time I've lived abroad, and when you're not in Australia, it kind of seems like a waste to spend your time with other Australians, no? This person says, g'day mate! That person says, crikey, another Aussie? Well, plop my noggin in a kangaroo's bum! Then at the bottom, we've got, it's going to be the same panel as up here, but I'm going to juxtapose it down onto there. And just have the position changed a little bit so I get the proportions right. Caption, I tended to avoid Australians like the plague when living overseas, and I had little interest in meeting Shuklia, as much as Joe talked up our similarities. You'd really like her. She speaks Russian and Mandarin as well, and she's doing her PhD on comics. And I'm saying, thinking about those Australians talking. But then, and she likes board games too. Okay. Next panel. He says, Shuklia holds weekly meetings at these board game cafes. You should come sometime. You know, I may just do that. Then we've got two captions here as I'm going to be surrounded by board games and board game equipment. And this one says, I love board games. The thing about games, though, is you need someone to play them with. And until then, I'd had trouble finding people to go to cafes with me. Then over here, I figured that it was no big deal to hang out with another Australian if it meant that I could finally sate that 9-month craving. Turn the page. This is going to be, I'm going to draw the MRT, like the Taipei Underground station where we met Shuklia and Carlo for the first time. So caption here will say, so Joe invited me to Shuklia's next dinner and board games night. drawing some stuff for yourself today. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad this of all things was inspiring. I say, do you see her? Joe says, there, and is pointing. Just pretend you can see them. Then down here, in the bottom third, Shuklia says, nice to meet you. And then Kav says, nice to meet you too. Gosh, I need to fix those hands before I ink. And then my thought pattern says, abort, abort. Then the caption down there says, oh, I forgot to mention, I have severe social anxiety too. Next page. Okay, I'm gonna sort of just use the image of the restaurant that we went to, which is a lovely vegetarian restaurant. You like that last panel? Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you. Anyway, so Kav is saying, oh, a vegetarian restaurant? This is one of those ones with the fake meat, right? Shuklia says, yep. Whoops. Then over here, Shuklia is saying, so, you see anything that you like? And I'm going, And then, what? Then here, the waiter comes up and is asking, do you know what you want to order yet? And then I'm doing the Diana Jack hee face. I think it looks a lot like the hee face. I really like that. Anyway, so I'm saying hee. That comment about social anxiety is a whole entire mood. I know, right? This is the actual menu. It actually said fried of monkey head mushroom. But anyway, I say this one, please. And of course, that means that I'm speaking Chinese, not English. Yeah, Diana Jack really encaptured the hee, I think, very well. Okay, so over here, this is what we started drawing today. Mmm, delicious. How are your meals? As I munch away at my chicken nuggets. They all say, and I say, definitely coming back again, with my head looking weird and meant to be spitting out crumbs. Is Monkey Head like Lion Head? Who can say? The Kav smirk could be a really good emote. What's my cat? Have I drawn a Kav smirk? Because, like, that's basically just copying Diana Jack's Anyway, and then the last page, what we finished off on, was, as the evening went on and we all got more comfortable with each other, Shuklia and I discovered some things we had in common. Shuklia says, so you grew up in rural Victoria too? I say, yeah, my sibling and I were probably the only mixed Fiji. I should probably make a more humble face, like laughing, like ha ha ha, yeah, oh, I know. My sibling and I were probably the only mixed Fiji Indian white kids in my broken country town. No one could comprehend our existence, haha. And then this. You're lucky you had a sibling to commiserate with. I was all by myself, surrounded by white people who had largely never seen a Japanese person before, let alone a mixed race one. It's the constant microaggressions which are the worst, you know. Oh, definitely. And then I say, ha ha ha, and then I make some comment similar to white people, am I right? Which I'm not going to put because I don't think it's anything that anyone says. And then Shuklia says, so right, ha ha ha. And then there's Joe and Carlo looking awkward, being white men. Looks like Joe has a beard here. I'll erase that first. There we go. Lovely. You said that all the time. White people, am I right? But anyway, that is the comic so far. And if you want to see Shuklia's version, because she's written her own version of events and made a comic based on her version, which is why we're doing this. We're doing it so that we can sort of like provide a comparison between our own different stories. So if you go to Shuklia Comics, which is her Twitter, the last 2 or 3 tweets, I believe, she's put the first 2 pages. So please go like and subscribe to Shuklia Comics, and look forward to her installation. She has completed the comic, so she's going to get her version of events out a lot more quickly than me. But, you know, then again, she does kind of yonkoma short comics, whereas I do large narrative things. Smash that follow button! Alright, so I think I'm gonna finish it off there. So thank you so much everyone for joining me for this late night for me stream, impromptu. Gonna be waking up early tomorrow as well, which should be fun. Probably won't be streaming to when I wake up, but I'll be probably streaming in the evenings to finish off all the work that I don't do during our artist retreat during the day. Oh good, I'm so glad that you're enjoying seeing the progress of this comic. I'm really excited to see it be finished at some point. Okay, we have we've got, oh, okay, Fidril did 6, aka my sibling's partner. What is with this tuft of hair in the back of my head? Anyway, you won't see that for much longer. Let's go raid them. Okay, raid Fidril. Fidril. Oh god, I hate it when people have weird names. Fidril did 6. Thanks everyone, get your honks in chat ready, and I will see you next time. Ciao ciao!